Hi, I'm Viva, or Vivian Grimm, and this is my garage, which is a really weird thing to say because I have never had a garage before. So literally earlier today, a few of my friends and I spent about 4 hours cleaning this out because we just moved into this house about 2 months ago. And you know, if you guys have moved before, which I'm sure most of you have, moving is a really involved process that takes time. And so we just didn't have the time until now to get all this like set up. And there's still some stuff that needs to be cleaned over here and a little bit over here, but it's good enough to begin. So hi, I am not a car YouTuber. Although I've tried to adopt the policy of not doing update videos too often, I did want to start this channel off properly by talking about where I want to see it go. See, if you're not familiar with my work in the past, I'm actually already a full-time YouTuber and music creator, mainly a music creator. I have another channel and group of channels under the Ivycomb name, which is my main online username, and this channel is just my name. With the help of a couple of my friends, we're hoping to make a whole bunch of really fun car content and just kind of have fun this summer. And we're gonna be starting up stuff in the next couple of weeks. I've actually already recorded a full Audi R8 review, which is that car standing right there. We got our roller set up all good to go and everything, and I'm genuinely really excited about that video. But I wanna really put a lot into this channel, and not because I'm looking to get a ton of views. To be honest with you, I don't really think that this channel is going to be super popular or explode at all, but this is more meant to be a window into my twisted little mind for primarily my cars hobby, but also like experiencing new things. I've never off-roaded before, and I'm hoping to off-road. I want to get better at autocross and track days, which is a big focus of what this channel is going to do, and DIY car modifications, because I'm very lucky to have the cars that I have right now, and it's something that I'm genuinely grateful for every single day. And I want to be able to share them with other people. I want to give other people experiences. I love taking people for rides in the cars, and I want to try and share them with more people in a way that is approachable and not really in like the classic car YouTuber way you see sometimes of like, guys, I just bought my 16th supercar this week. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that kind of content. It's just not the kind of car content I like. To give you a glimpse of the sort of quality I'm hoping to achieve on this channel, if you guys are familiar with a channel called Throttle House, they are a huge inspiration for this channel. And although I am not going to be primarily focusing on car reviews, they are going to be a thing on this channel. I think that if early Stradman met Throttle House, met Whistling Diesel, that's sort of what I'm kind of aiming for with the channel. But I'm not really trying to model it after any of those YouTubers, I'm more just trying to give you a lens for which you can expect things to happen. These shelves over here already have a ton of car parts on them. We have some OBD readers and battery chargers and screwdrivers and a ratchet, and there's some others. I would like to eventually at some point, if I can swing it, get a car lift so that we can like do work on the cars here. There are certain things that I won't touch, like on the R8, I want to avoid doing engine work if I can, but I would be really interested in doing a bunch of work on like the Supra, for example, and actually just doing that myself. I've also wanted to get into doing stuff like car wrapping and just kind of like little cosmetic things like that. I think it would be not just good for my skills and for my wallet, frankly, but I think it would be a lot of fun to kind of delve into these things that, frankly, I'm not super comfortable with. But they're things that I want to get better at and learn about, because I think that sharing those experiences with people is really valuable. Not just that, but I also want to give like a lens of someone who actually lives with and uses these cars properly and not just sits on like a massive collection, the sort of perspective, because although I'm lucky enough to be able to afford these cars, that doesn't mean that they've been problem-free and cheap and like just a walk in the park. The R8 has had some pretty major problems in my relatively short time owning it, and I also have a Lotus that right now is currently at the dealership that is most close to me, which is over an hour away. And the reason it is there is because the transmission exploded. So I've not exactly had the best track record with these cars, and going back to what I was talking about a couple of minutes ago, I want to talk about rollers. To me, like, my background is as an artist. I went to film school and I genuinely just love art in all shapes and forms. Unapologetically, I am a furry. If you've been watching this far and you're still here and you didn't know that before, sorry to break the news to you. But I love art. And to me, I think that there is a serious art in car cinematography. On the screen right now is some of the shots from the upcoming R8 review. And this was our first time ever using this roller setup. And I'm genuinely so excited about it because that camera was not just purchased for rollers, but rollers were a big part of why that particular camera was picked over some other options in the market, because we can actually remote control it and everything. And in the shots, you can see me controlling it from the subject car, because I was in the R8, not in the camera car, and that's what the power of a wireless transmission system can do for you. But yeah, I'm genuinely really pumped to be finally starting a car channel. I know I could have done this at any point in time, but frankly, a big part of why was for a long time, I felt very locked into one specific type of content, and I was genuinely really worried that if I tried branching out, even on a new channel, people wouldn't really be interested, or X and Y. And I'm gonna be completely honest, at this point, I've been doing this for so long, and I have such a good rhythm with my main gig, which is Ivyco Music, that I am comfortable enough with being uncomfortable that I'm gonna try something new. And so I'm not quitting any of my other channels. I'm gonna be still uploading on them at the regular time, but I'm hoping to get at least one video out per month for the rest of the year on this channel. Ideally more if I can swing it, but I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna promise anything other than I'm going to do my best. I'm gonna try to make fun, entertaining, and real videos for all of you, and consider swinging by and checking it out. If if you're still here, then I really appreciate you for watching through this rambly video. But a big part of why I'm also recording this is not for you, but is more for me. Because even though I am not expecting this channel to do well, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to give it my all. I really want to get really beautiful shots of cars. I want to push my limits as a filmmaker, as a YouTuber, as a creative, and as just a car guy. I want to learn new things and share those experiences with people who care. And whether there are 5 people who care or 500,000 doesn't really matter to me, because I'm not doing this channel with the goal of becoming a massive car YouTuber. I just want to have fun and share it and document it. And honestly, the documentation is the biggest reason why I'm doing this. Being able to look back, not just at how the channel may grow from here, but looking back at how I will grow as a person and as a, aspiring mechanic, and however you want to word it really. I'm really excited to see that. I want to look back at these videos and be like, oh my God, I really struggled that much with installing a turbo or things like that. So that's why I'm doing this. And yeah, it's pretty rambly, but that's why I also spent 4 hours cleaning this all today, was so that I could then record a 5-minute long video of me just rambling to the camera. Either way, I'm Viva. Life is sometimes grim, but let's make it a little bit better together. Thank you, and have a good day.